Hello and welcome to Jolly Cooperation. My name is Brock and today I take on the devilishly difficult Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, where I am going to be dying a lot more than twice, let me tell you. Let's just go and press new game.
In the closing years of the Sengoku era, Japan was consumed by perpetual conflict. The fires of war raged on, spreading deep into the mountains, to the land of Ashina.
Is the war finally over? General Tamura is no more!
Master swordsman Isshin Ashina staged a bloody coup and wrested control of the land.
What's the matter, Stray? Nothing left to lose? Well, would you look at that? Fascinating. Will you join me, starving wolf?
On that day, a young cub was taken from the battlefield. He trained relentlessly, and indeed, went on to become a master shinobi.
Listen, wolf. You must never forget the Shinobi Code. As your father, my word is absolute. Your master's is a close second. As of today, he is your master. Defend him with your life. If he is taken, bring him back at any cost. You understand me, don't you, wolf?
Some 20 years after Isshin's coup, the Ashina clan was on the brink of collapse. And the shinobi, known as Wolf, had lost everything. Both the man who took him in and the boy he had sworn to protect.
Shinobi, open your eyes. For the sake of your master.
Alright, so after that really epic cutscene, here we are in the tutorial area. So this lady has dropped an item into our cell. Sounds eerily familiar to Dark Souls intro, doesn't it? I like that little throwback. So here we are, it's an ornamental letter. A letter thrown into a well. Kuro's Wolf, your destiny awaits you at the Moonview Tower. Escape from the well and find the tower bathed in moonlight. Even without a blade, you can reach it. Stay silent. Stay vigilant. And that's all the letter says. So we start off, we're at the bottom of this well. So what I want to point out is that I am actually doing an offline playthrough of this. So I have already played through this area. I really want to know how to get to that shiny there. So my thinking with that was that when I did my Dark Souls 2 blind playthrough, I was finding I felt extra pressure to actually perform well for the camera. And I felt like I couldn't make mistakes, and it sort of impacted on my enjoyment of the game before everyone suddenly decided that it was crap. It's not crap, it's still a good game. So I'm just going to have a look back here, see if there's anything I missed the first time around. Because there's the whole... This is where the lady dropped the letter through for us. That's where we were. But where that item is beyond here. So yeah, I can't wait to find out if there is a way of getting that item here in the tutorial ever. But I better not fall down there. First things first, it looks a very, very pretty game. I mean, I'm playing this on a day one Xbox One. No Xbox One X here at all. And it looks gorgeous. I can only imagine what it looks like on the higher end consoles, and even better on the higher end PCs. But I'm happy. I'm happy. So here we go. Wall hugging. What stealth game wouldn't have wall hugging? Excellent stuff. So you can peek round edges as well. Very Metal Gear. I love it. So we've got these three guys. Let's stop hugging the wall. So here we go. Advance without being seen by crouching in bushes or moving under floors. You do not have a sword at the moment. Use stealth to avoid enemies and head to the Moonview Tower. If you're about to be seen, warning markers appear above enemies' heads.
That shinobi at the bottom of the well. We didn't shackle him, restrain him, nothing. That doesn't worry anybody?
Not at all. Not only is he unarmed, he has completely lost his will to live. Nothing but a coward. Unworthy of our concern.
Well, I'll show you, you sons of guns. Oh, what? I got spotted. I can still eavesdrop as well. He's coming to get me. Help. Well, this didn't happen before. So, hopefully you guys read the subtitles, because I can't remember what that eavesdrop is all about. So this is a game, there is a large stealth element to it. Ah! Sorry for that loud scream. Right. Well, that was interesting. So I'll just quickly move through this area. It wasn't a long way back. So yeah, you probably noticed I opted for the English voiceover just purely because the videos that I have seen, everybody's gone for the Japanese one, and I just thought maybe somebody somewhere might want to know what it's like with the English voiceover. So, right. Let's try and not get spotted this time. There we go. Alright, so we'll do the eavesdrop again.
Shines strongly on the Moonview Tower tonight. The Divine Heir is probably using the light for his reading again. Probably, but imprisoning a mere child. I feel sorry for the boy. Agreed. But I'm sure Lord Genichiro has his reasons.
I love how he cups his hand to his ear. So the only thing I could think of there was I popped out of the bushes a bit too early and got spotted by that guy, who then came and instantly destroyed me. Not that I could have put up much of a fight, being as I don't have any weapons at all. I've got no way of defending myself. So, unfortunately, during this game there's going to be a lot of comparisons with Dark Souls and Bloodborne. I remember when Bloodborne first came out and I approached it like a Dark Souls game, and man did it punish me for all that. So, this game I approached it like its own beast, a completely new experience. The combat is the similarities but differences with the Soulsborne titles. That's as best as I can put it. It is very definitely its own beast. So we can cling on to the ledges, and now we've got to our objective. And here's our master.
You did well to come here. It's been too long, Wolf.
I've come to free you, my lord.
Well then. Raise your head. Kusabimaru, your sword. My shinobi. In accordance with the bond of Lord and Retainer, you will pledge your life in my service.
As you command.
So now we have Kusabimaru, a katana given by Kuro, the Divine Heir. Heir? An heirloom of the Hirata family, a cadet branch descended from Ashina. Once thought lost, it has found its way back into the hands of the wolf. The name Kusabimaru beseeches. A shinobi's role is to kill, but even a shinobi must not forget mercy. A mantra the blade itself may manifest. Some hidden lore meanings there that we may find out later on. Who knows? So we have our sword finally. I don't know why they locked this boy away with this sword. Yes. But I'm thankful. So if you go up the stairs, we have a pellet. Medicinal pellets that slowly restore vitality, a secret treatment passed down for generations in these lands. Records say it has been used in battles since times long gone, and lent to the famed resilience of Ashina warriors. A pill case full of these pellets would also serve as a battle charm. So you can think of these as life gems from Dark Souls 2. Nowhere near as effective as life gems. They usually heal probably about a quarter of your health, roughly. And you can only carry 3 at a time. So yeah, he must have been locked in this cell but managed to get himself out. Pretty resourceful young man. So we'll just talk to him again.
Loyal Wolf, I see you are wounded. I have something that may help. It is a special gourd of medicinal waters. Use it to heal your wounds.
So now we have the healing gourd. A gourd filled with vitality restoring medicine. Resting refills the gourd. Made by an apprentice of the extraordinary doctor, Dojin. Though it is strange that the gourd's medicinal waters refill automatically, the seeds within may hold the secret to how it works. Is that Dojin? Dogan? Dojin sounds right to me. That's how I'm going to pronounce it from now on. If you disagree with that.
My lord.
Now then, were you gravely injured? Afterward?
After what?
Do you not remember that night?
I do not.
No. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we must escape Ashina Castle.
As you say.
There's a secret passage beneath the moat bridge that will take us out of the castle. Lord Ishin told me about it once. I ask you to find that secret passage. Once you find it, signal me with a reed whistle. You know, like you used to long ago. I will join you as soon as I hear it.
Alright, so this is just telling us how we use our quick items. It's very similar to Soulsborne, except that to use an item you press up on the D-pad. So no X or square or triangle or Y or whatever the buttons were in whatever Soulsborne game you can think of. So yeah, this is basically your Estus Flask. The healing gourd. You can see I am severely injured at the moment. What I'm going to do is equip it. So again, this is just explaining how to equip items. It's all very straightforward. You go to quick items, you select the healing gourd, and I'm also going to put my pellet on my bar. And I'm just going to show you this, the Homeward Idol. A small palm-sized wooden Buddha can be used repeatedly. Held by the wolf ever since he was saved by his father, its corners are rounded with use. This Buddha is used to return home. It will return the user to the last visited sculptor's idol or the dilapidated temple. So you have a permanent homeward bone, so you don't have to keep collecting or buying homeward bones. Oh. Until I've been playing on my PlayStation. Press X to open and I pressed A to jump. Right, so now we've got some actual enemies we can attack. So this is explaining a bit about the combat. So posture and death blows. A shinobi aims to break an opponent's posture. Attacking an enemy is one way to achieve this. When an enemy's posture breaks, he is vulnerable to a shinobi death blow. So it's RB to attack and RB after breaking posture, death blow. Or R1 if you're on PlayStation. So, excuse me. So if you click the left stick, you go into like a stealth crouch mode. Click the right stick I think I've missed my window of opportunity here because I've been talking too much. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where am I? I did not want to come here. Right. Let's try this again. Right, so he's heading on down. So I'm going to sneak up behind. Bam! Oh great, my controller batteries are low. So I've actually killed that guy, and the other guy is not aware of my presence at the moment. So there's definitely... I've been playing this game very stealthily. Very anti-Bloodborne. So now he's seen his dead friend, and he's like, what the hell? Who did that? So I'm just going to go, hello! So there you saw me parry his attack. So this game, the combat is all about the parrying mechanic, or deflecting as it's known in the game. So when you deflect attacks, it decreases their posture. So, alright, here's this guy. Is he going to spot me here? No, he's not. Excellent stuff. There we go. Now it's going to explain about deflection. So sometimes relentless attack is not enough to break an enemy's posture. Deflecting enemy attacks is another way to damage their posture. A master shinobi uses a combination of deflect and attacks to achieve swift victory. So you press LB the moment an attack lands, and that's a deflect. You can also just hold LB or L1 and you will block, but that damages your posture. So actually I really should take my healing gourd. I'm not going to have the pellet just now. I will probably die in this area. So we can... You've got quite a lot of freedom of movement. So we can see that there are two guys there, and there's a guy on the other side of that door. And we can also go back up here, should we so wish. So now it's just telling us about lock on. If you want to read it, read it. I want to crack on with this now. I'm getting excited. So here we go, there's a guy here, all on his lonesome. Bam! He goes down. Now unfortunately we can't get into there. So a lot of the enemies that were here have sort of dispersed or moved to different areas. Oh, hello. I thought that tree stump was an enemy for a second. And I was like, I don't remember that. So we can climb up here. And what I'm going to try and do is take out this guy here. So there we go, we've took those guys out, and then I'm going to pop over the wall. Here we go. Uh-oh. That was a bad move on my part. There we go. These guys are very easy to dispatch. 2 hits and you can get a death blow on them. So I will use the pellet now. So you can see this is like a heal over time effect. It's not going to give me massive amounts of healing. So up here we have our first kind of elite enemy. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to fight him, unfortunately. Yeah, so that's the guy that completely murdered me before. Let's go get some revenge on this son of a gun. So here we have the counter slash. LB the moment attack lands, deflects, and then RB after deflecting is the counter slash. One thing I will say is that it's not always a good idea to use that because enemies obviously have more than one attack, and it's caught me out more than a few times. So you can see this guy has got 2 red dots above his health bar. There we go, there's one. So you have to give him 2 death blows because of that. So here it explains that. Some powerful opponents required multiple death blows to be killed. The number of death blows required to kill an enemy is shown by the red circular markers above their vitality bars. Each death blow removes 1 marker. So first one down. You're not so tough now, I've got a sword, are you, you son of a gun? Oh shit. Right, let's get sensible. There we go. So, oh, we get another pellet. Excellent. So I might as well use that actually. Just because I can. So those are what are known as elite enemies. That guy is quite straightforward for your first elite. Excuse me, enemy. Does not open from this side. Oh yes, we've seen that message many times. Get out of my way. So we come round to the right here. We've got another item. A fistful of Asher on the 45. Well, it's a fistful of Asher on the 45. Sorry. Ash gripped into a hardened clump. Throw it at an enemy to temporarily distract them. In Ashina, the snow falls thick, and thus the hearth runs thick with ash. So yeah, you can throw this ash at an enemy. It's sort of... I haven't actually used this yet. I really must do that. So these type of branches you will be able to grapple on eventually. So I can still walk across them, but we can jump across here. So there are multiple ways to get across to where we need to. There's the low road and there's the high road. And I'm going to go the high road because it shows off an enemy that you might not see otherwise, and also as an eavesdrop opportunity.
You know that secret passage at the bottom of the moat, under the bridge? We just got orders to guard it. Security's getting tight. War will be upon us very soon.
Now, I have tried to get up here, but without success. No. I thought I might be able to jump and grab the ledge, but no, it didn't let me. So you can see this enemy here. It looks very strange from there. You can see what a freaky looking thing it is. Look at his little shoes as well. So I am pressing the X to ledge hang, thank you. So we can move around to this bit here. Drop down. Item. We have another pellet. So I've had an explore of this area. There's not much else here, because this is basically where you need to get to. But I will just show you down here, because there are these lizard creatures that you can kill for no reason at all. I don't know if they're actually... They do aggro to you. But I've never been attacked by one. I think there's another one round here somewhere. Yeah. And again, you can do the death blow to them as well. But there's really nothing here, so I'm not entirely sure. Maybe there's something hidden there, I don't know. I've had a look around and couldn't find anything. But this is the other way that you can get to that area that I was at just. I didn't... Oh my gosh. Let's get onto the safe ground. So I think I've got to go all the way back around. Well, that's fine. I'll show you the other way that you can go. So if you hug the wall here, we can cross it. And this is just another way to get to where we need to be. Absolutely nothing else here that I can remember. That is it. And here we are. Again, back to this door. So we will call the divine air with the reed whistle.
Wolf, you found it. Now let us leave this place.
Yes, my lord.
To think that this is the only way, to run from the fated bloodline, is the only answer.
Alright, so we've saved our master. That was easy enough, wasn't it? And now we enter out and... Ooh, who's this guy here? Ooh.
The divine heir. Last we stood together was your uncle's funeral.
Lord Genichiro. Thank you.
Leave this to me.
So the noble Shinobi stands in our way. You face Genichiro Ashina.
Right, this guy is like a introduction to bosses, I suppose. And it's basically a fight they're not expecting you to complete. Oh, wow. He destroyed me. So it is definitely possible to beat him. I didn't have my healing gourd. I have an idea of how I can still have my healing gourd to fight him and full health. And that's by dying before I get to him.
Is that all the Shinobi has to offer? The divine heir will be coming with me.
But he's definitely doable. Not so much for me at the moment. I am just not that skilled at this game at the moment. I'm hoping to get there though. But that's how we lose our arm, which is a pivotal plot point.
What is this?
So you're awake. Looks like death is not your fate, just yet.
And now we have the Shinobi Prosthetic, the artificial arm of a shinobi passed down by the sculptor, a replica of a human arm fitted with a variety of mechanisms, apparently designed with modification in mind. While it bears a number of cuts and is stained thick with blood and oil, it has been impeccably maintained. So this is our new arm, our Shinobi Prosthetic. I love the design of it. I think it's such an awesome design of how a prosthetic may look in this world that From Software have created of Sekiro. Anyway, that's the tutorial area done. And I'm going to call an end to the episode there. But stay tuned, there will be another episode coming very, very soon. Thank you for watching, if indeed you still are. But for now, I will see you later. Goodbye.